Want a kiss? Oh. Abby! Hi everyone, it's Emily from Cloth Crazed Mom. Thanks for joining me today. I'm actually going to do days 6 and 7 together for the Flats and Hand Washing Challenge. So this will be my last video for the challenge. I do have an awake baby, so pardon any extra sounds you might hear. Yay! So, I'm going to discuss what's been working for me, what hasn't been working for me, and also what I've learned from this whole challenge. And really, it's all kind of ties in together for me. So I figured I would just do one video for all of that. Yeah. Tell the camera what you learned. Nothing. You learned nothing. So what's been working for me? Well, washing in the sink has actually been better than the bucket and plunger method that everybody else likes to try. I did give that a try for 2 different washes, and it was just hurting my back too much, so I tried doing a smaller load in my bathroom sink and liked that, and then moved on to the kitchen sink and found that I really liked that, which is what my wash routine video is on as well. But I did find that I liked washing about a day and a half worths of diapers. That was something that didn't work for me, was washing every single day. It just wasn't feasible, especially on the days that I had to work. And if I wanted to balance family life and working and washing diapers and all of that, the best way to do it was just by doing larger loads. So I found 12 to 14 diapers, which was about a day and a half, maybe 2 days, depending on how often she actually went through diapers, that actually worked out the best for us. Also, as far as folds go, pad folding tended to work for us the best, just because this little baby is too chunky to wrap things around her for much of the flats and folds. Yeah, and also she's very squirmy, if you can't tell. She started crawling about 2 weeks ago, so now it's even harder to get her to stay still for a diaper change. So I've stuck mainly to pad folding in order to keep some sanity around the house, and in order for the husband to help me out more often than not. The other thing that's been working for me is my nighttime diapers. I was amazed that we actually were able to get through an entire night without any leaks the entire week by using just flats. I did try to use my hemp cotton combo Geffen baby flats for nighttime, but there were a couple nights where they weren't dry in time, and 2 flour sack towels actually got us through the night. Those would be completely saturated, but they actually did the job, and she still didn't leak. Sometimes even with her Grovia ones, she has leaks, and I think that's mostly compression problems, but she does leak with those, and she didn't leak with flats. So I think I have a new nighttime solution, which is really great, and I'm glad that I did the challenge just for that alone, because it's a much cheaper nighttime solution, and it doesn't leak, so we don't have to change our sheets as often. One of the other things that didn't work for me was the number of pocket diapers that I had set aside for my caregivers. I only did 3, and I was only thinking of my mom, and then once the challenge started, my husband said he'd prefer to have the pocket diapers as well, so we ended up adding in a couple more of our pockets to what I was having for my stash for the challenge. And they also don't clean up very well, so I wasn't a fan of then having to clean the pocket diapers. If she pooped in them, it was really hard to get clean just by hand agitating. So those definitely needed more cleaning, more effort put on them to get them clean if she pooped in them. The last thing that didn't work for me, not watching the forecast. There was one day where we had like 1 clean diaper left. Her diapers were almost dry. I went in the basement. I was doing some video editing, came back upstairs. I heard a car drive by and it was wet pavement. And my heart sank. I knew exactly what happened. And my husband and her were taking a nap. Yeah, you were. You slept and you had no idea. Yeah. Thankfully, she was taking a nap. It gave me a little extra drying time. But she was sleeping, he was sleeping. I came upstairs from being down there for like 2 hours. It had rained, and all of my diapers that were almost completely dry were back to just as wet as they were when they came out of the wash. So I had to re-wring everything out and then hang them all over the house. Every room that had a ceiling fan had diapers in it, and the ceiling fans were on high. And needless to say, we did get enough diapers dry. Yeah, we did. We did get some diapers dry for nighttime, and I ended up using one of her receiving blankets as a diaper instead, which is what they say you can use. So I did get to find out that I can use those. And actually, they're larger. I used one of her A&A muslin, not Muslim. I got to use one of her A&A muslin 100% cotton receiving blankets, and those were much larger, so I actually was able to wrap that around her, and I was kind of bummed that we didn't use those the entire week. Thanks again for joining me. It was really fun to be able to share this challenge with whoever's been following along. Please like and comment with your favorite moments from the week. And also, if you have any questions that you'd like answered in the future, because I'm going to be using this channel to share more tips and tricks, reviews for different cloth diapers, all kinds of things. Oh, goodness! Ah!